So today's video is going to be a full face of $1 makeup. I have gotten so many requests for months and months and months asking me to do a video on ShopMissA, which if you don't know about ShopMissA, if you go to ShopMissA.com, the first thing you read on the website is everything's $1. Which, I mean, everything is not $1 because I bought this primer spray and this was $3. So, but in all seriousness, the majority of these products are literally all $1. And I know there have been quite a few YouTubers to do like a whole full face of $1 makeup using this brand or this website. And so many of you guys were asking me to do one as well. But I'm looking at the website now and there's like new things. It says shop new holiday arrivals. And I feel like I should have totally picked up some of their new holiday stuff. I'm so bummed. There's like this halo highlighter that I really want to try out. The thing with ShopMissA is a lot of you guys were telling me they have their own specific brand called AOA Studio. They have other brands on this website as well, but all of you guys were telling me that the good stuff comes from AOA Studio. But they do have other brands, like for example, this is Amuse Cosmetics. I'm gonna be attempting to use this eyeshadow palette on my eyes. But so many of you guys were telling me that AOA Studio is where it's at. I would say the majority of these products are AOA Studio. I'm really excited because I even got brushes. Look how cute this is. It came in this really pretty little pink carrying case and it's a bunch of pink eyeshadow brushes and they feel really, really soft. So this set was actually $10.55. It was part of their animal charity program, so I picked that up. So cute, so soft. I also got this highlighting brush, which I've used quite a few times. I got this like months ago. It's their AOA Studio F19 brush. This brush is amazing for highlighting and it's like incredibly soft. Like so soft, guys. This was $1. It reminds me so much of the Anastasia highlighting brush. Crazy. And I have washed it and it didn't shed. And then I got some other brushes as well. I just wanted to test these out. We're gonna be using everything AOA Studio today. I'm gonna take the Amuse Cosmetics eyeshadow primer in the shade Blank Canvas. This was $1. It reminded me of MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot, so I wanna see how it compares. It's definitely not as stiff as Soft Ochre. This seems a little bit more slicky. Like if you have oily eyelids, you might not like this. I'm gonna take the Amuse Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This one is the purple palette. Love the name, very straight to the point. And then I'm gonna take the E126 brush and I'm gonna dip it into this shade right here and I'm gonna use this as my crease color. I really like this brush so far. It's so freaking soft. And another thing I noticed, maybe it's because this primer was a little bit more slippy and not so sticky and tacky. I feel like my eyeshadow isn't skipping, like it's blending perfectly in my crease. I'm not noticing any tugging or any like splotchiness. The weird thing about this website, this ShopMissA website, is that the things come and go really, really quickly. Like I bought this purple palette the other day, like last month, and it's gone. I cannot find this on the website anywhere, which I find really, really weird. And now I'm like, damn it, I'm doing a freaking video on this palette and it's not even on the website, but I just noticed that. So that's kind of a bummer. I am really into this damn brush. This color is actually really pretty as well. This matte in this palette, it's a little bit soft. You have to build it up, but it's blending really nicely. I'm gonna take this light purple shade on the E127 brush and kind of do the same thing. Then I'm gonna take a smaller crease brush. This is the E129, and I'm gonna dip it into this more vibrant purple, and I'm gonna basically doing the same thing. You guys know when I'm testing products out or when I'm doing a full face of something, I don't really worry too much about the eyes. I'm honestly just checking to see if it blends well, if it applies well, if they're pigmented. So I just always do my basic natural eye looks because that's just what works for me. This color definitely isn't as pigmented as I would like it to be. I mean, it's not pigmented, but you do have to build this up quite a bit, and I notice like the more I blend, sometimes it does get blended away and like kind of falls off. So you do have to build it up a little bit more than you normally would, but that's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day, folks. I'm gonna take a little bit of that deeper purple right here. I was using this one. I'm gonna go into this one and do the same thing, only I'm not gonna take this one like too far up in the crease. Now I think I want to use one of the AOA Studio Wonder Baked eyeshadows, like for my lid shade. This is in the shade Toast. You can use this wet or dry, but I'm gonna use it wet. Really, really pretty. I'm gonna take the E131 flat shader brush, plus it up, and we're gonna see how this applies. Oh, okay, no. I'm gonna use my finger. I'm gonna fix plus my finger and dip it into the eyeshadow and use it like that. Much better, much better. It's still not the best though. Like, I am wetting this and it's kind of applying like if I'm not wetting it. I don't know how to explain it. The texture is really weird and then it just like fades. Okay, I feel like that's just taking, okay, it's like stuck onto my finger, but it's like not really coming off. Okay, I'm gonna try to scrape the top. Maybe by doing that, I take off like a dry layer. Sometimes you have to do that with the e.l.f. baked highlighters or baked eyeshadows or baked anything. So I'm gonna try again. It's still not the best baked eyeshadow I've ever used, but I mean, this was $1, so it doesn't really break the bank. Although I will say that I can tell this is the kind of eyeshadow that's gonna fade off of my eyes in like 2 hours. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. You know, like when you use lesser quality eyeshadows, sometimes they look dusty on the lids. And like when you look up close, it doesn't look like it's sticking to your lid. It looks like it's just sitting there. Now again, that could be the Amuse eyeshadow primer I used. I'm not sure. But I mean, I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. This is all $1 and it's all in good fun. I'm like blending this into the crease and all of this Toast eyeshadow is like gone. Even for a $1 baked eyeshadow, I think it sucks. This, not too bad. Like you can totally make this work. All it takes is a little bit of building and you've got yourself a purple freaking eyeshadow look. I just hope they bring it back on the website. I'm actually gonna take one of these shimmers and I'm gonna apply it right in the center here. I think I'm gonna take this one right here. This one's like really glittery. I'm also gonna use Fix Plus with my finger. Let's see how that goes. Okay, that gave a little flare to the purple eye look. I know I totally took off the majority of that gold, but I wasn't crazy about it anyway. I am gonna just intensify it a little bit though, so it doesn't look like it's just sitting there. I'm gonna blend them together. Even though there's a dark brown in this eyeshadow palette, you can't get this palette, so I don't wanna keep using it, but I'm gonna take the Amuse eyeshadow in the shade Chestnut. And on the E128, I'm gonna take this shade and just, oh, this eyeshadow's pigmented. I like this, I like this. I'm gonna take a wipe and I'm gonna clean up underneath the eyes. Okay, so really quickly, I'm gonna take this purple right here and just lightly dust that in the crease. And then I'm gonna take the baked highlighter, which hopefully is actually good on my face. And I'm gonna use it to highlight my brow bone. And slightly on my inner corners. Okay, so now let's move on to the rest of my face, and hopefully I feel a little bit better about the face products, because even though those eyeshadows weren't bad, they were just a little bit more difficult to work with. And don't get me wrong, I think that if I use my P. Louise makeup base, I can really get the most out of these eyeshadows. I wasn't too convinced on that eyeshadow primer, if you know what I mean. So I don't wanna judge these eyeshadows based off of today. But let's go ahead and move on to the face. So I'm gonna prime my skin with the AOA Studio Wonder Skin Poreless Primer. Now, I don't know why I bought this one instead of the illuminating one, because they have a bunch of different ones actually for all your different needs, but I got the poreless one, which I don't know why. Just assume everything in this video is $1 unless I tell you otherwise. Like those brushes were 10 bucks. Or unless I tell you it's not, just assume it's $1. I have very sensitive skin. Hopefully this doesn't break me out because obviously I feel like this has to be $1 because the ingredients are probably affordable. Like their ingredients are probably really cheap and that's why they're able to price this at $1. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. This smells really good. It reminds me of something. No, wait. Oh my God, I know what this smells like. This smells like the shaving cream that comes in the red can that people used to use on the last day of school to like terrorize all the kids. They didn't do that in high school. They did that in middle school. I'm just convinced middle school kids are like evil. And there was a bunch of kids on the last day of school in middle school who used to run around and spray people with shaving cream. Some assholes in my middle school were even throwing Nair on girls' hairs. That's right. I went to an evil middle school. But this smells just like the shaving cream with the red cap. Do you know which shaving cream I'm talking about? I suppose all shaving creams smell the same, but that's what I envision. Okay, so now that that has completely sunken into my skin, it does feel like they're like a little bit tacky, but nothing too crazy. So when it came to foundations, there were a few different options on the ShopMissA website, but I decided to go with this guy. This is from the brand Santee, I don't know. But it's their Flawless Perfect Finish Foundation. And I got mine in the shade Beige and Pure Beige. And I think Beige might be too pink for me, so I'm gonna test out Pure Beige. This is a tiny little foundation. You don't get a full ounce in here. You get 0.70, which so it's almost a full ounce, and it's $1. So, I mean, and it's actually in a really nice bottle. It even comes in a glass bottle. So that's pretty impressive. Okay, so I'm gonna take the AOA Studio F4 brush. I haven't washed these and I know that that's really gross, but it's okay. I got my Cinema Secrets antimicrobial disinfectant cleaner right here. It's gonna get rid of all the grossness. And I'm just gonna spot clean it like that. Ah, delicious, nice and vanilla-y. All right, oh, that's tick. Oh, that's tick. All right. Let's see how this goes. Smells pleasant. That's good. They actually have this brush that I feel like I might like better to apply foundation. So I'm just gonna give it a little clean it off. I don't know, it just seems like the kind of brush I would prefer. Oh my God, yeah, I could already tell. I'm noticing this foundation does spread really easily. Like a little goes a long way. You just put some on the top of your brush and it just kind of glides on your entire face. Like the coverage is very spreadable. Okay, so this is the foundation on my face and I love it. I would say it has like a light medium coverage, but definitely more on the medium side. My skin is peeking through just a little bit, but I feel like overall it looks so glowy and really, really nice. And especially since I didn't put down a hydrating primer, this is a pretty glowy foundation on its own. Oh my, I was expecting it to be super tacky. I mean, it's tacky, but I was expecting it to be a lot more slippy when I touched it. But no. I feel like I don't even need to set this. I mean, what do you guys think? I think my skin looks pretty good. I am noticing it get a little bit darker as it's sitting on my face, but we'll see at the end of it. Okay, so I just realized I don't have a concealer from this website. I don't know why I didn't buy one. That's very, very odd. But I'm gonna use an affordable one. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. And I'm gonna use this brush I just cleaned, which I already know I'm not gonna be a huge fan of because these brushes tend to be very scratchy, which it is. These types of brushes are so stiff. It's nothing like my Morphe G2. No, I don't like this. Much better, much better. Even though this brush is not made for that. This brush leaves so many like stabby streak marks on my face. I feel that way about all those brushes that look like that though. I have two setting powders. Okay, this one's translucent and this one is brightening. They're both from AOA Studio. They're the perfect setting powder. I don't know which one I should put under my eyes. Maybe brightening? I'm gonna add a little bit of this brightening powder under the eyes. Ooh, these brushes feel really nice. This style, the all black ones. Not so much this one, but this one feels really nice. This is the F24. Let's see how this brightens my under eyes. I don't really see any brightening, but I see a lot of blurring. That's nice. Oh my god, my stomach is killing me right now. Oh my gosh. I think I really like this powder. I thought it was gonna look really heavy, but it set my under eyes really nicely. I don't see a brightening effect, but it kind of blurred my pores a bit, and yeah, it set my under eyes. There's not much I could ask for besides that, really. Especially for a $1 setting powder. Like, this is $1? Okay, I do wanna attempt this. This might go really wrong, but I bought the AOA Studio Sculpt FX contour stick, and I got mine in the shade Fawn. I'm gonna rub it on my foundation brush. I'm gonna go the safe route, guys. I'm gonna go the safe route. I'm gonna do that, blend it on the back of my hand, and then go in. It's actually pretty sheer. I feel like I don't need to go in on the back of my hand. I think if I go straight, I should be okay. Is that a shiny contour? This contour is really creamy. It actually has a little bit of a glow to it. I swear it has a glow to it. I don't know if I'm crazy, but this is a little strange. I feel like I'm putting on a highlighting contour. Like, okay, can you tell? Like when I move my face, it's dewy. That's what it is. It's a very dewy contour. It's not the worst cream contour I've ever used, but it's definitely not my favorite. Oh my god. You see, but like, I touch my face and I didn't set my forehead, okay? And it only feels like slightly tacky. But now my contour is that very tacky. Too greasy. That's the word. It's a little bit too greasy to be a contour for me. Oh my god, did I not get a bronzer? Did I assume I was just gonna contour and that's it? How did I not get a bronzer? Okay, so I'm gonna keep the dewy vibe that my contours got going on right now. And I'm gonna bronze the skin using my Too Faced Sweetheart bronzer in Sweet Pea. And I'm gonna use this brush right here. Let me tell you, I have a feeling these brushes, I also really love these pink eyeshadow brushes, but these, not so much these, but these, they feel really, really nice. Hopefully this doesn't skip too badly on the contour since it is so wet. Okay, now, oh my gosh, I haven't finished my under eyes. I'll do it at the end. Now that we are nice and bronzed, I'm gonna go in with my blush, and I'm just gonna use the same brush I just used. I'm gonna take the Rose Quartz blush. It's in this really cute little packaging, and I'm just gonna blend it all together. This is $1. And this is a very sheeny blush, so I only want to apply a little bit of this. Whoa. Okay, this is also a highlight. Oh boy, why am I applying more? I don't know. Now hold on, let me dust this brush off and then really blend that. I actually kind of like it. I definitely applied too much, too high, because you can see I have like a stripe here where my highlight is. So I definitely think this is a little bit too dark for me, but even then, I think it is really pretty. I didn't think I was gonna like it. The second I put it down on my cheeks, I was like, oh boy, what did I do? With a light hand, like if I apply this right the next time, with a light hand, I think this would be the most gorgeous pinky topper. Okay, I definitely don't need to highlight because my face is highlighted. I'm gonna take my beautiful F19 highlighting brush from AOA Studio. I love this thing. And I'm gonna dunk it into this Cupcake highlighter, also from AOA Studio. It's one of their baked highlighters, so wish me luck. It's actually really intense. I mean, I think it's too dark for me. Like you can see it sitting on my face. but it's still a really pretty, super glowy highlight, especially for the price, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna do my lower lash line really quick. I'm gonna take this purple right here on my E132 pencil brush. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of that darker purple, the one that was a little bit more pigmented, and use that as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my mascara. I bought this AOA Studio Fat Lash Mascara. I just stabbed myself. I have to go get a Band-Aid, hold on. Okay, looks like we don't own any Band-Aids, so I'm just gonna apparently let it do its thing. Also, I don't know why I just like that. I hate the taste of blood. Okay. Let's try this again, only using my fingers and not a scissor. Do I need a tetanus shot? Let's see if this mascara gives me a fat lash. I just realized this whole time that my hi-hats were not on. So if the background was a little bit dark, I'm sorry. I just realized that now, almost at the end of this video. So I applied the mascara, and even though I like it, like I'm looking at my lashes and I do really like it, it took forever to get here. I was doing layer after layer after layer. I definitely took a lot longer applying this mascara than I have with a lot of other mascaras in the past, but the end result is really nice. Like I look at this and I will totally use this again. It's $1. You know what I mean? It just takes a lot. It takes many, many layers. It's not one of those mascaras that you're just like boom, 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 and then out the door. You're gonna have to work with it a little bit. Okay, so ShopMissA also offers falsies. Look at this, look at this. I got this pack at first. This was $1, and then I picked this one up. Actually, I don't know how much I paid for this. Okay, these were $5.80. So when you get the large pack, you save like 20 cents. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. And they look really promising. They remind me a lot of the Wispies from Ardell. So I'm gonna try these out. These are in the style Alexis. Okay, so I put this one a little bit too forward and this one a little bit too back. So they're a little bit uneven, but they were actually really, really easy to apply. And I really like them. I really do like them. They're very wispy, they're very long, and they're a freaking $1. So I really, really recommend those Alexis lashes. But we are almost done. All we need is the lip. So I bought 4 lip products. I got 2 liquid lipsticks and then 2 lip glosses. They're all from AOA Studio, and these are the Wonder Matte liquid lipsticks. Is this too monochromatic? But this is like too boring, huh? Maybe this one. Let's try the purple. Not the best smelling, not the best smelling. This doe foot is actually really easy to use. You can get like a perfect, precise line with it. This is one of those like really liquidy matte lipsticks that are gonna dry really matte and probably not transfer, but so far, I think I really like it. I mean, it's one of those like more drying lipsticks, you can tell, like already, it doesn't transfer, but sometimes you just need a liquid lipstick like that. I feel like I'm either on the hunt for something like this or something that is kind of transfery and more comfortable, like an OFRA liquid lipstick, but this feels really nice. Besides the scent, I think I really like this. And this is $1. $1. Oh my God, I'm like really impressed with that lip. I didn't expect to be so purple today. I put on this purple sweater shirt thing because I saw that I was gonna use this and I thought maybe like a little hint of purple in the eyes. I didn't think I was gonna go full on purple today, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, should I apply a lip gloss on top? I should, shouldn't I? I'm gonna take the Diamond Lip Gloss in Glitz. Also not a pleasant scent. Oh. Okay, so this isn't really glossy. It's more shimmery. I mean, I knew that it's a diamond lip gloss, but you know what I mean. It's not like glossy. It kind of just gives you a shimmery layer on top of your lipstick. It doesn't really affect the formula that much. Like, it doesn't make it too thick or glossy. I wouldn't use this on its own either because it is so sheer. It doesn't have like that thick base, so it might look like you just have glitter on your lips if you wear it alone. But on top of this, it's nice. Like, I can see myself wearing this on top of matte liquid lipsticks. Okay guys, so that completes this video. This was a full face of ShopMissA. Everything on my face was $1, except the brushes. The brushes were a little bit more because they were in a set, but everything else, $1. Well, besides those 2 products that weren't ShopMissA. But I actually really love how my makeup turned out. What do you guys think? I think it looks really good. I would say the only products I was like disappointed in, like really disappointed in, was that baked toast eyeshadow. Like, this gold, not impressive. Not impressive. But besides that, I wouldn't say I hated anything. And I really, really, really like this liquid lipstick. I think it's my favorite thing. I'm kind of impressed. I like the way my face looks. I feel like you can't tell that every single thing I use on my face was $1. Like, overall, my face is like $12 right now. Isn't that, well, maybe not, but isn't that insane? I don't know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've checked out ShopMissA, and if there's anything that you really, really love from AOA Studio or from ShopMissA in general that you actually use and adore and you're like shocked it was so cheap, please leave it down below. I would love to check it out. Nothing fascinates me more than really, really good makeup that's affordable. I swear, it's like fascinating. But yeah guys, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to leave me requests down below, letting me know what you guys want to see from me next. But that completes this video guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I'm gonna be attempting to use this eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna be attempting to use this eyeshadow palette. I have gotten so many requests. I always say that. Son of a bitch.